Hello and welcome to another Tech Distractions video. In this one we'll be taking a look at a laptop from 1998 which is ideal for DOS gaming, the Compaq Armada 1592 DT. Sold for around 3,690 Australian dollars, it was positioned around the mid-range with Pentium 2 class laptops mainly taking the higher end, and price. Check out that Armada 1700 at $5,690. The 1592 DT had an Intel Pentium MMX 233 Tillamook CPU. It came standard with 32 megabytes of RAM, but mine had been upgraded to 96. Storage is a 4GB mechanical IDE disk. You can easily swap this out for a flash-based IDE to SD adapter like this one. Video is handled by Chips and Technology CT6855-4, which along with the 6855-0 was a common PCI-based 2D display adapter in laptops during the late 90s. This one comes with 2 megabytes of VRAM. The display on this laptop is a 12.1-inch active TFT LCD, which would have been on a higher end offering but is suitable for mid-range as well. Many laptops use the cheaper DSTN or passive display at the time, which is completely useless for gaming. It's way too slow. I was repairing laptops for a living around the late 90s and can tell you the active matrix LCDs were sometimes in the thousands of dollars to replace. So it was no surprise to see the more expensive mid-range laptops like this Armada kitted out with an active matrix screen. For DOS gaming, sound is just about as important as video. And if you have a sound chip in your laptop that's not 100% compatible with DOS games, you're going to be out of luck. In this case, we are in luck. This laptop has the ESS ES1878 sound card. ESS sound cards are very useful for retro and DOS, and this one's no exception. Compaq has enabled and configured this in legacy mode and BIOS, so we don't have to worry about initializing or loading any drivers to get gaming working. The ES1878 is compatible with Sound Blaster, Sound Blaster Pro Windows sound system, and for music and FM, it comes with the integrated ES-FM, which claims to be register compatible with Yamaha's OPL3, and at least to my ears, is usually accurate. Let's have a look at the rest of the laptop. On the top cover we've got the logo and the model. Folding the screen down we can see just how chunky this laptop is. Turning it to the left hand side we see 3.5-inch floppy, 2 PC card slots and a USB 1.1 port. We can also see damage to the hinge and plastics. Being very careful with it, but it might need to be glued up at some stage. At the rear we've got a PS2 combo port for keyboard and mouse, infrared, docking port, VGA output, parallel and serial ports, and a 3-pin Mickey Mouse power socket. This laptop has got an integrated AC adapter. On the right hand side we see a CD-ROM, Kensington lock port, volume buttons, microphone and headphone output. I've removed the lithium-ion battery during storage, but have it here. I was lucky when grabbing this laptop. It came with an advanced port replicator. Connects to the laptop via the docking port and gives us Ethernet and game port in addition to the others. Booting up, the BIOS configuration program is stored on disk rather than flash storage. One reason for this is the size. Compaq has opted for a user-friendly mini Windows 3.x configuration tool, which would have been expensive on flash at the time. It can run from floppy or be installed on the hard disk. When installed on the hard disk, you can do the standard thing of pressing F10 and it will boot to that setup partition on the disk. All of the regular settings you'd expect to find are here, and you can even define the resources for the sound card. So let's see how this laptop performs under Dosbench, which was compiled by Phil's Computer Lab. Out of interest, I'm going to put some scores up I got with my earlier MMX 200 with PCI Riva 128 video, just to see how it compares with this MMX 233 laptop. In 3D Bench we already see the desktop has a large advantage. It's obvious the desktop card is much more powerful than the little Chips and Technologies in this laptop. Chris's 3D is a bit of a closer margin. PC Player in the higher resolution pulls away again, and the same with Doom. Quake is a little closer, and while 34.9 frames a second is playable in the minimum resolution, we're basically stuck here as other modes are just slideshows. The CPU and System Info 8 is to be expected. We see the measurement is in line with a 15% difference in clock speed. So let's see how this laptop goes playing some games.
That's what the Christmas Missile. Missile.
Ah, forgot about those monkey noises in Jungle Book. Sorry about that. Well, there we have it. The Compaq Armada 1592 DT with its MMX 233 processor can handle a good variety of DOS games. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you'd like to check out more recent Compaq laptop with some Windows gaming, you can do so by checking the link here. That's about it for this video. Thanks for hanging around to the end, and I'll catch you in the next one.